What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Happy Monday. It's been a long weekend, back home for the weekend, and I'm just kind of back out here now, getting back into the groove of things. My dumbass ended up booking my flight, my return. So today's Monday. I was supposed to book my return in to come in Sunday morning, and noticed I booked it in for Monday by accident. So back in here, kind of getting back to the regular schedule. The one thing I already said, bro, I cannot do, if I'm leaving, and this kind of also depends on what type of person you are, how you operate, how you work. I personally don't work that well away from my desk. Reason being is I really like my setup, just my efficiency, my ability to work, to focus at my regular setup in comparison to just taking my laptop, going out somewhere, taking some random desk. The whole remote working thing, I think it's bullshit. The Wi-Fi money thing is bullshit. You cannot tell me that you work as efficiently when you're gone and you're away from your original setup in comparison to when you're at home at your original setup. It's just something about, one, the comfort, the ability to, I think it's mainly the comfort, the ability to just be sitting down at your desk, your PC, whatever, and just your original setup and just focus, right? Me, when I take my laptop, I go out somewhere, it's so easy for me to kind of fall out of my groove. I just don't work as efficiently. I have 2 monitors at home and all that stuff. So it's like, of course, what do you expect? I'm working off a little mouse pad on my MacBook. I'm not gonna work as efficiently. But I also did want to give you guys an update on where we're at with the stores across the board so far this month. So we're looking at about 80,000 so far. Today is the 28th. We got 3 days left in the month. I was trying to push to 100,000. We got 3 days left. I wonder where we're going to get to. I do think that we can hit maybe 90,000, average about 3,000 a day for the next 3 days, and finish off the month at maybe 90,000 and fall 10K short. I always tell you guys, when it comes to this whole business entrepreneurship thing, you guys got to shoot for a number that is high, not too high where you feel like it is out of reach, but you'll fall upon something that I don't know if I could say you're satisfied with, but that you're still proud with. So to be honest, I've been shooting for 100,000 this month, and we're basically running it from 50,000 last month, I think, maybe 60,000. So for us to double last month's numbers in the span of 30 days, in my opinion, is amazing. But it's not where I want to be. It's not where we are yet. You can't necessarily be satisfied with those type of things, but you could be okay with it. You could be proud of it. So every time you guys do achieve certain milestones, or you are hitting numbers that are beyond what you've previously done, even if it's not at the capacity that you want it to be at, give yourselves a pat on the back. Show yourself some sort of gratitude, appreciation. Just give thanks for at least, being able to make something significant, hit numbers that you were striving to hit. I mean, man, I'm looking at the rest of the year, where we're at now, and every time I have a down period, and I've been knocked down like 4 or 5 times already this year, and I'm getting back up every single time. The X6M is coming sooner than you think, guys. I think we're gonna see it in the next 2-3 months. I want to get it for my birthday or before then. But point being is, every time you get knocked down, you have to figure out how you're going to get back up and just make things work. And I think we're in that phase right now where things are going to start to fall in place. Things are working out. You have to speak certain things into existence when you feel like things are not panning out and they're not working out the way that you want them to work out, and you feel like you can't necessarily see the end of the tunnel. You got to work in bits and pieces. You got to start to make some sort of progress towards reaching where you want to be, right? If not, you're just constantly going to be down. You have to be able to pick yourself back up, and pick yourself back up slowly. Cool, you get knocked down. All right, let me go in this direction. Let me go in this direction. And eventually, as you make certain optimizations, additions to your schedule and stuff, things will start to work out the way that you need them to work out and the way that you want them to work out, right? And those are the type of things that shape you as a better person, as a better entrepreneur, and to look back and to understand why certain things happen, why you took certain losses in certain places. I think those are hands down the most important parts of entrepreneurship, because at the end of the day, it's not always about making money. You could go 10 months losing fucking, 20K, and then you go on to make 500,000 the next month. And then it's like, damn, where'd this all come from? Well, shit, I made the optimizations that I had to make in order for us to reach those numbers. A lot of the stores that we have up and running right now, last year previously weren't doing good numbers. And now we're looking at them and we're profitable 5,000 a month, 6,000, 7,000 a month, right? On this store, and this store, 2,000 here, 500 there, 1,000 here. And it's like, cool, things are starting to work out. And you always have to keep the certain lessons that you've learned in the back of your mind. And that's essentially what will shape you as a better entrepreneur. All the lessons that you learn are used as knowledge and applied towards your business to constantly generate better and better numbers. There's a lot of kids outside. I'm like wondering, like, is today like a holiday or something? Is today a holiday? I don't know. Look at this bike. Maybe we should start a brand with those. I want to start like a random brand. I really do want to have like some sort of passion project to work on. Oh, yo, didn't tell you guys. So less of a passion project, but a new project that I do want to bring up here in the next, I want to say 3 months. And I think I'm going to take you guys along the journey with me. I might post this stuff on a new channel. Just because this channel is obviously doing whatever this stuff is. I think I might have a real estate channel, and we might do a car channel. That's a little bit more of a passion project, and see what type of damage we can do with that. See what type of damage we could do with that, because I'm looking at it, I think I need to niche down in a bunch of different places, and I can't do it all on one channel here. So we're gonna do that, and you're gonna see here in the next couple months. I have a plan somewhat engraved in my head right now, or an idea of a plan. I don't know how that plan is going to pan out, but this idea is an investment opportunity, and an investment idea that I do want to share with you guys, and I would love to document the journey on, because I feel like as far as I've come in my journey and looking at a lot of other people in the industry, I see so many people doing the same shit that I'm doing, but they take their money and splurge it on dumb shit. Decent amount of cars, parties, clubs, yachts, all that bullshit, private jets. And I'm driven by the love of growing businesses. I think that's what I'm driven by. It feels like a video game. So that being said, I'm going to start something and I will document it. I do not know when. It is going to take somewhat of a significant amount of money for me to do that. But this is what I like to call establishing a foundation and something to fall back on, because I do feel like just relying on your business's income to live and to operate isn't necessarily the smartest way to make money. I would like to rely on solely passive income for my living expenses, because that alone will just guarantee that, all right, well, I'm going to be able to live, I'm going to be able to support my family, I'm going to be able to support myself. And in doing that, I can then reinvest that into other passion projects, into other things I love, and to get in cars and to get in whatever I want, right? But without that, you don't want to use your primary source of income that is also work related to manual labor. When I say manual labor, I don't necessarily mean me outside doing like this sort of construction shit, but I'm referring to me having to be present. I don't need to say present, but somewhat of my time being invested into this, right? In order for me to support myself. That's not the way I want to live. So you guys are gonna see it. Point being is, I'm gonna show you guys how things are supposed to be done the right way when you start making money. I'm gonna show you guys what you gotta do with it to establish a proper foundation so that you don't fucking make all this money and go broke. But that's gonna be documented elsewhere. You'll see it at some point. And I hope you guys did gain some sort of knowledge from this video. As always, guys, link to the Telegram chat to network is in the description down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.